started from Toronto.
I started walking west.
You don't mind if I get you in there, eh? I wanted you in the picture.
Oh, I work
I know, but you're important. Get in there with those guys. I'll take the pictures, and somebody will have it for prosperity someday.
Oh, who are they?
George Marcellus walking across Canada for organ awareness.
Oh, I
The other fellas, the guy that walking the tightrope up here.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh,
No.
sure.
I have everything but money. And here.
In that order?
Yeah, I will at the mayor's office. When we're, you know, a little relaxed there.
To walk to when you were in the wintertime.
I went through the prairies on the first winter.
You couldn't have been more colder.
No,
Not too bad.
minus 58
Yeah.
at the town of Selkirk, Manitoba.
Yeah.
And then the second winter brought me to northern Quebec. So I struck out twice, pretty well. But this is great that we have you here today.
Well, I'm pretty, you know, especially in Niagara Falls right now. Have you, when's your next one?
Next one is Fort Erie.
I know, but when are you going to do it? When are you going to do this again?
A walk?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do it again?
Well,
Change your mind?
well, I don't know what well, I know what I'm going to do after I finish.
What are you going to do?
We're going to try and make some sweeping changes to our present system.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's our system sucks right now. There's so many good organs going underground, and see, when the families approached at that moment, even though they discussed it beforehand, they're being approached. Yeah, because they're in a state of shock. They're not dealing with a rational mind. What we want to do is do what Spain did.
Appeal to their emotions.
Yeah, but what we want to do, we can fix that. We found out that almost every Canadian do want to donate their organs, just they don't have the time getting around to doing it. What we want to do is create a registry and have people registered on it.
License.
I know, but that doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, it's not legal binding.
Oh, really?
No, it's not legal binding.
It is in the States.
Some states.
Yeah.
They've passed it, they've passed legislation in some states, but you still have to approach the family to give the final authorized consent.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And that is unfair to the individual and the family, because, you know, my dad passed away 3 months ago, and I'm eating and drinking this stuff, and when I heard he passed away, I didn't think once about organ and tissue donation, because I was in a state of shock.
Of course.
Yeah, that happens with many families. So what we want to do is do what Spain did. They created a registry, registered everybody on it as organ donors, and then people that didn't want to be on the registry would take their names off. That way there was no missed opportunities. They have the highest rate in the whole world, and have had the highest rate for the past 15 years. So we know that we can save almost all those people that are on the waiting list right now if we had this registry in place. So that's going to be the second phase after I finish the walk. Now that torch that you're carrying has been carried by over 1 million Canadians. And you know, they're all saying that this is the system we should be using. So if we get, you know, all Canadians to vote on this, then there shouldn't be any reason why we shouldn't have it created.
It takes time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah. Sorry. Angel Wings Production.
Yeah, out of where?
From Toronto.
Yeah.
And they have been coming out from time to time, but they can't make it, you know, so what they want me to do is try and get footage when they can't come.
Right.
But I feel like I'm doing a Blair Witch project here, more than anything. You know, we'll, I got your name and everything before the final copy goes to...
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. The thing is that, like I said, if on August the 9th you want to do something, you have to make sure you do it well in advance, okay, because arrangements have to be made.
Right.
Well, my friends at the World Bank see me doing this.
Where's that? Is that coming up?
That's going up.
Okay.
Anyway, have you ever thought about doing a world walk?
Yeah.
Around the world?
Yeah, after this Canada walk,
Yeah.
the campaign's going to continue globally.
Yeah.
Like we're going to be entering other countries.
Yeah.
I'm a phone call away from visiting the Queen. Like, so we'll probably be doing England pretty soon.
Yeah.
Australia, the Prime Minister called us.
She'll be here in May. I mean, she'll be here in September.
She'll be here in September.
Yeah.
So, and plus Nelson Mandela, we want to hook up with him.
Yeah.
And here's our biggest ambition.
Uh-huh.
Jay, let me know what you think of this. There's a small town in the Middle East called Haifa.
Yeah, Haifa.
And it's the only town where really Palestinians and Israelis get along. Like, you know, if there's any town that they get along, like that's the model city where they do.
Yeah.
What we want to do is carry the campaign to the mayor over there. And we want to gather some Israelis and Palestinians together.
I think we're making a bit of a
Oh, that's okay. That's part of the awareness, you know. Yeah.
traffic jam here.
Yeah, that's okay. No, they might get mad for a minute, but then when they know what we're doing, they'll read it. And we got some more admirers here.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is get some Israelis and Palestinians together and say, you know, when I die, I'm willing to donate my organs to you. So let's promote life instead of death.
Well, I am an organ donor.
You are?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
No good to me after I'm gone.
And you got a lot of good organs. If you can do all those things, Jay.
No good to me after I'm gone. We only got another block to do.
Okay.
We'll be there just almost on time. Yeah, because you should entertain the idea. You should entertain the idea of doing a walk around the world. Because all through China, Mongolia, wow, and get a documentary film crew to follow you. Right. Because that's an incredible venture. You know, and there's been lots of people who have done walks across Canada and walks across America and so on and so forth, and it's become commonplace now.
Right.
Okay. But no one's ever walked around the world. Okay, for a cause.
Right.
Okay. Right. And so now you're not just bringing only your own local thing. You're bringing reciprocate this, you know, because to try to put across the momentum of how we think in Western culture isn't going to work over there.
Right.
Just like it isn't going to work in Islamic countries.
So you would have to do some careful research and study into the country
you have to understand,
and see what the best approach would be.
This guy, you have to understand what the purpose, because to try to put across the momentum of how we think in Western culture isn't going to work over there.
Right.
Just like it isn't going to work in Islamic countries.
So you would have to do some careful research and study into the country
you have to understand,
and see what the best approach would be.
This guy, you have to understand what the purpose of it is and how they view it.
Right.
Because they may view it differently.
Right.
they may be view it differently than how we view it.
Right.
And so therefore
Right.
you have to stay in touch there. Thank you. See you.
It's 7:39 and we're here in Port Colborne. Hi.
Hi,
How are you today?
Hi, I'm Bill Summers. I had a liver transplant in '95. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, glad to have you, Bill.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dory. I'm with Port Colborne Special Olympics, and we're glad to be here too.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, I'm Margaret McClellan with City Hall. It's here at Port Colborne, and we'd really like to welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lizzie?
Lizzie?
Your turn.
My turn.
Your turn.
I'm Melissa Sayaka from Princess Free Apartments.
Great. Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
coming.
Big flea market there, or the farmer's market, so I don't think it's
Is that heavy?
No.
Are you sure?
Kinda.
Joe, you were supposed to follow that lady.
Can you see all that?
Yeah, so that's the mayor.
And that's Angelo Mosca.
And that's
a liver recipient.
Where?
The guy on the right of Angelo Mosca.
Oh, right here. The liver recipient. Bill, right? There's George.
you want to tell him you want to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was my first time I met George, but I met